Wow, what a jump shot. He's fine. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this safety shot. Yeah, it looks like he's going to go rail first with some spin. Great shot by Sean Wilkie. And he drills it. What a shot. Just great shot,
great shot there. Alrighty, guys. Looks like they got everything kicked off here while me and Jake were stretching our legs. You got Thomas Haas at the table right now. Kenny had the break but came up dry. So Thomas is going to be kicking at this one ball here. It's a great hit. It's a good kick safe there. I know we got a lot of Haas fans in the chat room right now. Guys, go ahead and hit that share button. Let everybody know that we are live. We still got a couple more matches coming to you guys tonight. So Haas has a decision to make here. There's a good safety there. Making these guys battle it out. Hey, Jeff, I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Appreciate the continued support, my man. Ooh, Kenny misses it by about a ball and a half. Let's see what Thomas is able to put together here. You got the 6 hunkered down behind the 9 ball there, so he's probably going to have to do something with that. There it is. Gave himself an opportunity to try to do something. He made potting the 2 ball here a little bit more difficult, but he now has a runnable rack here. Yeah, Jeff, I appreciate you sharing it around everywhere, man. Let everybody know we are streaming today and tomorrow. Tomorrow was whenever we come back tomorrow. That was a great attempt. If he'd have drilled that, he'd have been sitting pretty. We are going to be bringing you coverage all day tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be kicking off with the top 24. The tournament is running down all the way until there's only 24 players left. And Vernon, yes, Didi is in this event. He already played on the TV table earlier, had a great showing, played very well, like he's expected to do, right? But yeah, he's still in. Still on the A side. Appreciate you guys sharing it. If you guys are just feeling very generous, go ahead and follow us on Facebook. And if you're really enjoying the stream, man, leave us a review. If you go on Facebook and click the review tab on the far left-hand side of the screen, I believe is where it's at. You can leave basically a review that we can use to show off to other sponsors and other people that we are trying to do business with. Guys, our end goal here is to just grow the sport. We are truly trying to elevate the sport to a different place than where it's currently at here in America. Pool is definitely growing. What a shot. It was a great hit right there. No love on that. That's unfortunate. That was great contact there. But, yeah, we're really trying to do things bigger and better for the sport. Trying to do right. Trying to do things right by the players first. And you guys can see a little bit more about what we're about on our Facebook page. And also we have a website called bsncoverage.com. But, yeah, it helps out tremendously, any review that we can get. If you guys would like to make a financial contribution to help keep the live stream free for everybody, then go ahead and do so. The donation link is pinned to the top of the comment section here on Facebook. There's also dedicated links in the description on YouTube and also links on Twitch. Any donation will help. There's no amount that's too small. $5, $10 goes a long way for us in helping keep the live stream free. So thank you guys. Meanwhile, Kenny's looking to get himself on the board here. Kenny's going to take point number 1. Anybody who follows the pool scene at all knows that Rushing Kenny is a very, very avid gambler. Not afraid to play anybody. Not really afraid to say anything to anybody either. So something that's going to be interesting is Kenny has a habit of talking a lot to his players. I actually have a microphone out there by where Kenny's at, so I'm going to turn that up. I'm seeing everybody type into the chat saying that they're sharing the stream. Guys, I appreciate you so much for that. Yeah, he has to put the 2-ball in the back. Right now, Kenny's just talking to people in the crowd. I'm going to go ahead and turn that mic back down a little bit. I can't control what does or doesn't come out of the player's mouth, so I have to be a little conscious. Who are you guys out there rooting for? I'm seeing a lot of love come in for Thomas Haas right now. T. Haas in the building. And everybody wants him to win. I mean, he's got a great game, and he's surrounded by great people, too. So he gets the ball down. One ball tried to bury him into the corner pocket there. Russell, yeah, 2 in the back is a rule for this event. So he has a tough opening shot here. He's lining up for the side pocket. He's just going to have to come out from behind the 6-ball here, which he has natural angle to do. Look at this. Beautiful. What a shot. This is a great shot. Larry, you still working? Were you able to get your work done and enjoy yourself a little bit? Look at this 9-ball. Thomas is just kind of like, yeah, it happens. Just going to make Kenny come back and return another rack on him. It's a gorgeous cue that Kenny has there. See, Kenny doesn't break extremely hard. He's actually breaking with his playing cue. One of the two is going to be a little bit of work. Nothing too crazy, though. Didn't quite get what he wanted because he ended up colliding with another ball. Roy, no, we don't have cameras on multiple tables. We have three cameras geared up on this table, but we don't have other tables. The way that this event was set up, they built a stage around a table here. They did a really good job at making like an arena, not a stage, an arena. They have it, all blocked off and sectioned off. So we allocated all of our resources to this table. I was really hoping we can get another A-side match on the table. I know there's still some big matches that are going on. Right now they're just trying to get the bracket caught back up on everything. So Thomas is coming to the table here with a pretty good opportunity. Doesn't have to do anything special on the 2. I mean, the 3-4 looking great. The 4 lies so close to the 6 it's going to be easy to get shape on it. Oh, well, I said all that. And then he gets really weird on the 3. I mean, he could actually... He's looking at back cutting this 3 ball here. I was wondering if that's what he's going to do. If he loses the cue ball here, it's actually okay. Because of where the 4's at. I mean, because the cue ball is going to be going up table where there's no traffic at all. Josh, yes, this is still an A-side. Actually, I'm not sure. I need to double check. The last match we had was an A-side match. Yeah, that's tough. I do believe that it is. Josh, I do believe it is an A-side match. Roy, I have no idea what table Brews and Q's runs a stream on. I don't know if they're doing anything with it tonight, though. Jake might know whenever he comes back, Roy. I'm only here whenever I'm doing stuff with Jake because I live in Virginia Beach, so it's like 6 hours from my hometown. Uh-oh. So Kenny's coming back to the table with a 5-ball out, ball in hand. Expect him to get out 100% of the time here. He stayed above the 6 ball to make it easier to go down table for the 7. So I like the way he played that. They are streaming. Good deal. Do you happen to know what table, Nicole? Shout out to Roy and his crew, man. If you guys aren't familiar with Roy's basement, you need to be. If you're interested in, what's going on in the top of the pool world. He's got his pack of thoroughbreds. I mean, they're doing awesome things, man. Basically have some hardcore boot camp sessions. And you just got, steel sharpening steel out there. The best of the best, training with the best of the best. It's producing some really, really fun things in the pool world. You get new players up and coming. Everybody's loving, what's going on with Uranus. Dodong Diamond is just ridiculously fun to watch, and he's a gentleman too. I mean, he's so polite and just respectful. Like, he's what the game needs. We need more players out there acting and carrying themselves the way that he does. This 2-ball got away from him just a little bit here. Just gonna try to cut this 2-ball in and let the cue ball run up table and be on the top of the 3 here. Maybe not. But yeah, guys, if you're not familiar with Roy's Basement, go ahead and look him up on Facebook. He is one of the stream sponsors. He's a new sponsor for us this event, so we're very thankful to have him on board. Great shot. Oh, hard work is done now. Now all he has to do is not let himself get hooked on the 7. Which, I mean, he has plenty of table to work with here, so it shouldn't be an issue. Hit that very nice. I really like the way that he played that, because there was a lot of open table. If he wanted to, he could have just went above the 7-ball, but he was risking making it tougher to get to the 7 after he made the 5. The way that he played it, he just played it confident. He trusted his stroke, and he made it really easy to get to the 7-9. So Haas keeping it a tight game here against Kenny. Kenny is up to break while he is getting everything up and running. Going to flash a couple sponsors up here on the screen. We got Scale Warehouse and more, guys. These guys carry every kind of scale you can imagine. Food scales, animal scales, like literally anything. Any type of scale or material handling equipment. Hit them up. Use code BSN5 to save 5% on your online order. And man, I couldn't get the words out fast enough. Kenny racked them and broke them quicker than I can finish a sentence. So he breaks, he makes the 1-ball. And he gets married to the back of the 7 here. So he elects to push. Great shot. He hit it fearlessly. So if he back cuts this, he's going to lose a cue ball a little bit. He might be able to put a little outside on this and have it spin around 2 rails and get perfect shape on the 4-ball here. See how he decides to do this.
You'll never not believe somebody when they say they're cautious.
Yeah. So he likes to play safe here. It's not a bad play. Just didn't get executed the way he wanted to. So yeah, he's going to leave that pocket easy to Kenny on the side there. So the rest of this rack is looking pretty straightforward for Kenny here. Barring any self-inflicted mistakes, this should be an out. See him letting his stroke run a little bit there. So the guys are keeping it tight. Looks like Kenny's going to go up by one more rack. Thomas is going to have to run it back on him. Shout out a couple more sponsors here in between each rack. Got Money Shot Out Billiards, doing all the cue repair, tips, ferrules, cleaning chaff, doing everything you need, guys. Go ahead and hit them up. Follow them on Facebook. Money Shot Out Billiards.
I didn't want it.
Doesn't matter if you wanted it, you got it. And there's no eating at the table. I mean, that might be a rule I just made up, but.
Welcome back, man. How you doing?
I'm doing well, sir. How are you?
Can't complain. Living the dream one day at a time, man.
That's all we can ever hope for. My dream is my next match is on the stream table.
When is your next match? Who are you playing?
Steve Fleming.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you don't want to play him on the TV table next.
I heard he had the breakdown pretty good, and he didn't miss.
He missed one ball, and it was a very difficult shot.
Oh, in that case, I got him.
Yeah, he played like truly lights out. Like he represented for us pretty strong.
And what's representing strong, we have the future, Thomas Haas. Actually, both Thomas and Dylan.
Yeah, they both play really, really strong.
Yeah. And they play against each other a lot.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's what it takes, man.
Yeah. So what has been your favorite match since I've been gone?
Hands down, Steve Fleming's last match. I'm not trying to shark you, but he played really good.
Oh, wow.
He played rock solid. So, I mean, it was just the funnest to watch because he played really strong. Now, the last match with Sean Wilkie and Christina was really nice, too. Sean played really strong in that one as well. Christina struggled with her break, and then she had a couple opportunities, but it seemed like she was already feeling a certain type of way because, the break was struggling for her. So, but, I mean, I'm pretty sure it had been 2 or 3 hours since her previous match, man. It was so long.
Yeah, but at the same time, Sean had to wait the same length. But Sean's also... Well, I can't say Sean's really used to this place because Christina has played here more than a handful of times also.
Yeah, but whenever you think about, like, over the last few years, how often Sean's played here, there's a massive difference.
It's about 50 to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see what Thomas decides to do here. I've been poking this one ball around until it gets to a spot where they both like it.
Well, he should like it right here. If he cuts the ball, he can actually undercut this ball, play it off the 6. I mean, you're still going to cut it to make it, but if you happen to undercut it, it's going to play off the 6. Cue ball is going to run into the 4, and you're not going to hit it fat. You're going to hit it very thin, and cue ball is going to come right back up table. So this is the shot that he can get out with. Instead, he decides to play safe.
It was nicely done. Combo can still be an option if it needs to be later in the rack.
Yeah, the combo still it's not Not as nice as before, but it's still very easy for both these players to make. Not anymore.
There, yeah, that was a good move.
Yeah. The Russian is very, very smart.
He wanted that 6 ball to be on the rail. You saw him put his finger on the rail.
Yeah. But even from where he's at, that combo doesn't go anymore.
Yeah, this is going to force him to manufacture something here. What's going on, Bill Hill? Welcome to the broadcast. One of our stream sponsors.
He tried to use the 8 to
Yeah,
clip
he
it.
did.
I like the idea. It's tough to always, when you're running into the balls, you got to account for how hard you're hitting it for the deflection of the ball. Apparently, he still likes the combo.
I mean, I think you can make it go. It's just it's an extreme back cut combo here.
I honestly like coming behind the 5 and spinning the ball and trying to make the 6 ball with the cue ball.
I wonder if he's just gonna rub this and let the cue be below the 6, real soft. Nah.
Oh wow!
Look at that.
Very nice
Hit
shot.
it beautifully.
He made that look a lot easier than it actually looked on.
He did. He hit it perfect. Getting it done.
Ooh.
Overstroked it a little bit, but he should be good here.
Oh, he'll still be fine. And Thomas is out. It is 3-3, and it's going to be the Russians' break. The Russian usually doesn't let the cue ball fly like that. He got a little lucky with the leave on the 2. It's going to be tough for Thomas because Thomas is going to want to get above this 2 ball just to give himself the right angle to get on the 3, and because the 3 is... Oh, yeah, he hit it good. The 3 being on the rail, he wanted to make sure he did get the correct angle. Now from here, you can just stun this with a little bit of low right and come over to the rail. Now he wants to make sure he actually hits it with a little bit of low, because if you just try and hit the center with right, you're going to drift and you're going to get below the 5 ball and not have a chance of blocking you. Ooh. If that 3 ball is frozen, which Russian just checked, this is going to be a very, very hard ball to bank. Jason, you're correct. When Thomas grows up, the more experience he gets, he's going to be very, very dangerous when he gets older. And anybody who's had an experience to actually play against him, work with him, just talk to him, he's got a good head on his shoulders. He's just an outstanding kid. He's not one person I've ever met has ever said anything bad about him. See if he can get this behind the 4.
Oh, no. Is that a ball in hand foul? Yeah, it is.
I honestly don't know in these rules if that is a ball in hand foul.
Surely it is.
Because he didn't hit the cue ball, he just hit the 3 ball. I mean, I agree.
I mean, he changed the path of an object ball, though.
I agree, it should be.
I'm pretty sure it is. I'm like 95%. If not, I would be very surprised. Now, if you touch a ball that's not the object ball, maybe not. It's your opponent's option to put it back or leave it.
Yeah.
But with it being the object ball, if you change that path, it's an auto foul or a ball in hand foul. I mean.
And him accidentally stopping that ball changed everything because he was going to have a good save.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. That could literally be like the critical mistake of this match. Could be.
Instead is going to be the Russian up 4-3. It will be Thomas's break though, so he has a chance to get right back to the table and try and rectify that situation.
Appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you guys are enjoying yourself, make sure you are following the Billiard Sports Network on whichever social media platform you are engaging with us on, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, whatever you like the most. If you want to help keep the live stream free for everybody, go ahead and click that donate button. Any amount will help. There's no amount too big or too small. $5, $10. Actually helps out a lot with keeping the live stream free. It would not be possible without all of our sponsors, so a huge shout out to those guys.
Hopefully that 2 ball gets in the way for Thomas. It doesn't, and I think it actually locks up a 2-3 combo that looks pretty dead. So instead of trying to help his situation out, he breaks dry. And now we have Russian at the table up 4-3 with an open shot that he rattles. Yeah, he actually missed that pretty bad. And that's not the 2-3, it's a 2-5. These balls hard to distinguish sometimes.
Yeah, Jack, that the foul that we're talking about, he touched the 3 ball with the tip of his cue. He was watching to see where the 1 ball went, and the 3 ball came off the rail and touched his cue. That's where the foul came from. It's really unfortunate because that literally could be the momentum shift of the match. It really could.
It looks like Thomas is going to get that game back, though. All you got to do is roll this 2 ball up. Just put a little bit of right just to make sure that you don't get too close to your work. And he's got a very, very easy 3-9 combo that 99 out of 100 times he is going to make. And this is not that one time, so he does make it. Makes it 4-4. And Kenny's break. Last time Kenny broke, Kenny did scratch. So what do you guys think out there? Who do you like in this match? It is 4-4. Kenny's going to is technically the favorite from here since he does have the even number of breaks. But who are you guys rooting for, and who do you think will actually win?
I know we got a lot of people rooting for Thomas right now.
Thomas is always a fan favorite.
It's hard not to like the guy.
The Russian is a fan favorite for different reasons, and I explained it to him earlier. I was like, people will come in and watch your stream if they think you have a chance of losing. A lot of people like to see you lose. He's like, what does that mean? I said, exactly what it sounds like. He's a fun guy.
Well, he definitely makes it easy for people to want to see him lose.
Yes, he's very, very enjoyable, but he's also right up in your face.
Rubs some people the wrong way. I just feel like I've just get that it's just for the fun of the game. I've never been around him away from the table, so I can't speak to as if he's like that all the time or not.
He just likes to have fun all the time.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it, and I like it. Except for, when it's 2 o'clock in the morning, you're trying to close up, and he still wants to keep playing. And if he could, he would play pool 24 hours a day.
I believe that.
He loves the game, but he's also very in your face about it. He wants to play everybody. Yeah, Mike, it's going to be a little difficult for me to win this match. I'm not playing, but I do appreciate the support.
Thomas, the foul that is in question right now, or that a couple people in the chat are talking about, if you guys didn't see it, the 3-ball hit the long rail and then came back out and hit the tip of Thomas's cue. So Thomas's cue impeded the path of the object ball, which is a ball-in-hand foul. That was a great hit there. He got no love. That you see him kind of flail his hands. Is it echoing for anybody else? I'm not sure how that's possible.
That's what I was looking to see if anybody else would say something about that.
So because of how close the balls are, he's forced to shoot away from it, but that one ball is dead right in the pocket. That was...
No matter which way he hit it, he was going to be able to throw it right in.
Yeah, it was going to go.
And then from here, every ball seems like it goes. The 6 isn't, even though the 6 looks closer than it is, that 6 has plenty of room to get by the 8.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and then he just wants to get a good angle for the 3-5 combo. James says the audio is fine.
Good. Ooh, that ball got away from him a little bit. It's because he put that heater stroke on it trying to get above the 3.
Yeah. That is a very complicated safe that he just played. That's why he's going to be a future world beater. He sees these things when I don't. Kenny, if you're still having any type of echo, try and exit out of the stream and then come right back into it. Maybe that will fix something on your end.
Yeah, and don't forget, guys, we are streaming on multiple platforms. You can watch us on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook. So if it's loading weird on your specific phone or iPad or your computer, you can always try one of the other platforms and see if it works a little better. You might get the 7 here. Nope. So Thomas has a chance to make this go in his favor here. He missed the 2-ball, got a very favorable roll, forced Kenny to have to jump, and then Kenny leaves it out and available for him.
As long as he doesn't try and do anything too special here, which
look
that's
at that.
Perfect.
Look at that.
I mean, he would have liked to have rolled one more rotation, but he is not going to complain.
Be safe.
All right, that's a very good shot.
Yeah, hit the combo beautifully.
Yeah. And it sets himself up to... Honestly,
All right, be safe.
Bye, kid. Another future.
Do I get a hug
sport.
too?
Yeah.
Why not?
Skylar Hess is giving her goodbyes. At the ripe old age of 10 years old, she enters the tournament.
Oh, it's wild, man. It's crazy. It's awesome.
Well, when she goes out for other tournaments, she was just playing in a 14 and under junior event up in New York. She doesn't want to play in the 10 and under or anything else. She loves playing against the bigger, better, stronger people. She had a chance to go play in a junior event up in Massachusetts this weekend, but she decided she wanted to stay home and play in this event.
That is awesome.
Because the caliber of players she would have here would be.
I mean, that's a champion mindset right there, like 100%. Watch out, 9-ball.
Ooh. That just covered him up. I'm a huge fan of Skylar's. I believe I've shared this story on the stream before, but last year she went down to, I believe it was New Orleans for junior nationals, and they gave her an option to play in the 10U, the 12U, 10U or 14U. Well, she could have played in the 10U, and she'd beaten most of the kids in that division before, but that spot did not get you a spot in Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
So she said she didn't want to play in that. Just winning is not enough. She wanted to go to Worlds.
Yeah.
So she ended up playing
for something.
She ended up playing in the 14 and under for a chance to go to World. She ended up beating the girl who ended up winning the tournament. The girl who got the spot to go to Worlds in the first round, Skylar drew her and beat her and put her on the loser side.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I can say nothing.
She's gonna do big things, man.
Oh, I cannot wait for her to just grow up more, and she's going to be one of those like Thomas. I mean, Thomas is already obviously a lot older, almost double her age.
Well, the thing that's going to be wild is that when they're getting into the game at such a young age, that like not only just playing it, but playing in tournaments and becoming seasoned to the competition.
Yes,
that's where it starts to get really exciting to think about, like where they're going to be in the next 5 years. Because I mean, as they mature and they get older and their mental fortitude gets stronger and they're learning and all those things, like they're already seasoned to the competition. It's going to be wild. 5-ball goes down in the side pocket.
He does not have a shot on the 1, but there is a 1-9 combo. That's really, really tight. Got to be careful with this. He doesn't push the 2-ball too far up to where it blocks everything. And that's exactly what it is. He's shooting this ball again. There's no chance that Kenny gives this back. That Kenny doesn't give it back.
Yeah. I mean, if he kicks out of the 1-9, still there.
Well, he's going to kick the other way. He's going to. Oh no, he's not. I thought he was going to kick long rail and come between the 9 and the 9 and the 7.
That's what he's looking at.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. That one snuck up on me.
Yeah, it's not like you haven't been here for, 12 hours today?
Yeah, we got here at 9, so we've been here for 13 hours. Been live for, let's see here. We were here for a couple hours before we went live. We've been live for 20 minutes shy of 11 hours. Rut-row, Randy. So,
I'm glad how we were both going to say rut-row.
I know, right? Kenny's coming to the table, 1-9 combo, staring him in the face to put him on the hill. Now, obviously, Kenny's no stranger to just running the table, but he's weighing his options, and it's tight with the cue ball to make the 1 anywhere else. I mean, all he has is either side pocket or the 1-9 combo. So this is definitely looking like he's taking the 1-9 combo, just based on the way the balls lay.
Yeah, there's really no reason for him not to. Oh, my.
He hit it with enough gusto to make sure he didn't leave an easy combo back for him.
Yeah.
But you can see him frustrated. I was about to put him on the hill with a 2-rack lead, and instead Thomas has a chance to do something here. He can see the 1 ball. Southwest wants to know what a link to the bracket is. Anybody else in chat who wants to see a link to the bracket, go to On the Hill Productions Facebook page. You can just search On the Hill Productions on Facebook. Should be pretty easy to find them. There's links to the bracket on their Facebook page.
And Bud, yeah, while he looked like he did stab that, that's how Kenny shoots.
Yeah, he does have like that jabby stroke.
Yeah. Which he is such a good player. I don't know how he gets away with it. Oh no.
Well, I think it's one of those things like he's following through the ball, but it's so stiff right at the end of the follow through that it looks like he just jabbed it, but he actually follows through and just tints it at the end. I know it's hard to decipher. It's my 2 cents.
And Jeff, you are correct. Thomas does have a very good support team behind him. He's had it for years, and the support team just keeps growing. And that just is a compliment to the type of person that he is and his father. I mean, Scott is a great player and one of the nicest guys you can possibly come around with in the game of pool. So, yeah, he has a great support system, and he deserves every piece of it. The only thing I would like to see Thomas change is not wear a watch.
Why?
I don't know. Has nothing to do with his actually playing ability or anything.
That's a sharp watch, man.
It's a lot nicer than any watch I have because I don't own one.
Oh, you're an anti-watcher.
I'm an anti-watcher.
Well, this just got awkward.
How big's your collection? 40, 50 watches?
Oh, no.
150?
Oh, no, that'd be crazy. No, I did used to have a decent collection of watches. I let most of them go once I got into like smart watches, but now I've gone back. Now I just rock my Nixon. My Nixon's my go-to watch now.
I know there's another guy who's sitting really close to me who loves his watches.
Yeah, I know, right? He looks over his shoulder back to Jake Lawson, my partner.
Had a watch that had a watch face on it bigger than my head.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a self-defense mechanism,
yeah.
Bro. Alrighty, guys. We are tied up 5-5. Kenny to break. It is effectively a race to 2 from here. First 1-7 is going to take the set.
Lenny, of course, I mean, we all know Jeff. Jeff has been supporting both Thomas and Scott for, even probably before I can remember. And he's been a great support for not just those two. I mean, he has supported a lot of people in this game.
Yeah, I mean, that's huge because, I mean, that just helps the sport.
Yeah.
I mean, whenever there's that type of support going out to certain players, I mean, I just believe in supporting anybody who's doing it right. You know, anybody who's doing the sport justice, and, you know, that's not part of the problem with what's going on with pool in America. I'm all for it. I mean, the whole reason that me and Jake put so much energy and effort into BSN is really just to play our role in helping elevate the sport, is really what it boils down to. So he's pretty tough on this 2 here. He can decide if he wants to.
You definitely can't give this ball back.
Yeah, not whenever it's this open. Do you try to back cut this, or do you just try to hide behind?
I tried to hide the cue ball behind the 8, and you bank the 2 ball center. Well, he tried to go a little farther.
Oh, that was a sick shot right there.
If that's what he was planning
that was
to
a
do,
great
that's
safety.
awesome.
That was sick.
Mine was not going to be as intricate.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Yeah. Is Matt Kroll still in? I do not know, honestly. I know Matt lost to Tony Long, which a lot of people lose to Tony Long. After that, I do not know how he's doing.
I tell you what, Kenny's a big fan of just taking a foul and tying some balls up. He's done that like 3 times this set.
Well, if you ask Kenny, and I have no problem saying this will be verbatim. He thinks that he can outmove anybody in this tournament. He can outthink them, and he can out-strategize them. So if he can put someone in a situation they're not comfortable with, he thinks he can win.
I mean, I don't have any problem with somebody thinking that. It's just, it doesn't matter if you can outthink them. It matters, can you outthink them and out-execute them? You can have all the best plans in the world in your head, but if you can't make it come true. But, I mean, he plays those lock-up intentional fouls really good.
Very,
so
very, very well, yes.
We'll see how far it gets him in the event. I don't think anybody questions Kenny's playing abilities. I mean, I've seen him do some gnarly stuff, man. Oh, the 4-ball almost went in, too. So there's Kenny's lock-up safety paying off a little bit.
Yeah.
He's going to have to shoot a combo. Oh, look at this. The 7-ball is going to go down. You see him flip his hand there. He knows he got a little jelly roll on that one.
He's not out of the woods yet. This 3-ball is not easy to hide, and it's definitely not easy to make. Because if you roll too far here, you're giving up the entire side rail, which Thomas can very easily just come off the side rail, make this 3.
Josh, do you recall if this is an A or B side match?
This is an A side match. Thomas, being the good friend that he is, avenged my first round loss. If I would have won my first round, I had to play Thomas, but I was not victorious in that. And then Thomas went out and basically beat him like a little brother's supposed to, and made sure that guy realized to never beat me again. So I do thank him for that. And then another friend of mine who is basically grandpa is Andrew 2. He looks like he's 20 years old, but I think he's like 50.
Yeah, I met him, and when I found that out, it blew my mind.
Yeah.
So
he ended up knocking the guy out of the tournament. So
Thomas ends up getting himself into a little bit of trouble here. He makes a good shot on the 3-ball, but he bumps the 9, which comes out and blocks him from the 4.
While he's not in a good spot, he could be a lot worse. With the way he's got to kick this ball, if he kicks it good, all right, he can make it. That's a 5 to 10% chance. But he has like a 50% chance of getting safe here.
Doesn't happen.
Doesn't happen.
Sells the farm.
Yes.
At a discount.
At a discount. He lost it in foreclosure.
100%.
Yeah. So it's going to be 6-5, and Thomas is going to have a chance to break to make it hill-hill. Which if he can get it hill-hill, I like Thomas. So in my mind, this is the hill-hill game, because I'm not going to say Kenny buckles under the pressure, because anybody who knows Kenny knows that he does not. But he hasn't been breaking well. And when it comes down to a one-game split, I'm gonna take the kid who is sitting on the sideline when the other guy isn't breaking well.
Look at this. 3 balls on the break, 4 balls on the break.
And a shot on the 3.
The 4 ball, but by
Oh,
the
wait.
9.
That's a 5. I thought the 5 ball was the 3 ball.
Yeah, it's kind of tricky.
Yeah.
He's looking to back cut this. He's taking one extra look at it.
I mean, the back cut's the shot. The 6 ball should stop any scratch, but he's going to put a little right on this ball. The only thing oh,
It's
wow.
not going to get there. Man, that's so unfortunate. 3 balls on the break and such a tough shot.
4 balls on the.
He had it. It was on the right shot line.
Yeah.
He just needed more juice.
Made the 1, 2, 3, and 8 all on the break, and then just tries a really, really, really tough shot, which I agree is the right shot. He just
needed. I think he was just too worried about the cue ball getting away from him. He throttled back a little bit. He needed to ensure that he made that ball.
Mark, who are you saying is a low A speed skill level? Are you talking about Kenny? Because if you are, I'm gonna have to greatly disagree with you, sir.
There it is.
And Russian has just won 7-5. He will be moving on. He is done for the day and will be coming back tomorrow. Guaranteed top 12, I believe.